How many of you hate your baby? I'm 10 years old, finally spending time with my dad, my hero. Picture me love struck with a toothy grin and floating on cloud nine because I'm bouncing around town with him as he's always at work. My two steps to his one, constantly cranking my neck, checking when to smile or arc my brow, hearing whispers, baby girl, watch this and do that. Skipping through revolving doors, his voice deepening to those shirts and ties, yet soften with those in the streets. My bright sponge-like eyes soaking up everything he meant and the other stuff he didn't. Jerks on my little hand, communicating when to stand tall and lead. Understanding, I leapt, imitating his bravery of leading with good intentions. I became so good at it, I grew an invisible cape, dashing through my career, working with global leaders, and volunteering on many missions. Yet, on January 6, 2021, staring at a large group on TV, charging through doors, harming guards, my heart sank, wondering what in the world was going on. Seeing all that anger and frustration flying from every angle not only confused me, but zapped my energy. Barely getting anything done around the house, seeing all those adults consumed by their hate, misusing their energy. My nostrils flaring, teeth clenching because that group was not stopped immediately, or as if that group had been any type of brown. History shows their advances would have been prevented. Hands on my hips, throwing all types of WTFs and OMGs at the TV because no one was listening to the other. Those adults being consumed by their hate. So that on TV was not only hate, that was a huge ask for America to please listen. When people resort to violence, it's because they're frustrated communicating to those in charge who are trying to understand but can't. Think if that group had remained calm and directed their energy with respect, how far they would have succeeded. I understood their frustrations, as many of us have bias and judgments towards others, because as a child, our thoughts of others start innocent, like a baby. Yet as we grow, our thoughts become soiled into hateful ones that take up a lot of our mental and emotional energy, leaving us so drained we can't focus on important stuff and fun. I don't know about you, but I rather have fun than hate. Using my 25 years of work experience, now coaching leaders, and reflecting on my published material, I investigated how many people are frustrated, misunderstanding, and wasting energy, hating on they and those people. This lack of bravery drains us from performing at our 100%. Whether we like it or not, we are burnt out. Truly, people burnt out. According to the World Health Organization, we're so drained that we're faced with a human energy crisis. That's people energy, not solar, but our thoughts, arms, and legs are tired. And in 2020, Gallup reported 7 out of 10 people globally are struggling and suffering in their daily lives. 7 out of 10. That's almost like everyone on every continent walking around on a low battery. So I thought how misunderstanding can lead to wasted energy. And that's when I recalled succeeding with my dad. succeeding with my dad, how he used his energy to mold me into being helpful. So I thought, what if we directed our energy by using our first learned behavior? As babies, we look for what makes mom or dad smile, coo, and kiss us. Then we retain it and we do it again. We never lose that original desire to nudge for love. Yet as we grow, we somehow get sidetracked by an unfamiliar feeling called hate. That feeling is so foreign for us to process, we imitate it and we ask others to do it to understand why it does not return those same feelings of love we once learned. We hold on to that hate, even when it harms us, until we know what it is. People, I know what hate is. It never controlled me, nor did I use it to harm others. But I grew up watching it in the form of so many unsupportive acts. I've seen adults throw hate around so carelessly that when they saw their innocent children do it, it was jaw-dropping, causing them to question their behavior. I've seen people die, cities crumble, and countries fall because of hate, mainly how it drains people's personal energy. If you haven't noticed, I'm 4'11", which is tall to not tall to a lot of babies. But if I consider myself taller than others, because you can't see my strong desires to always blend thoughts and ideas. When people painfully look down at me, I immediately become brave. And I tell myself, Shell, they're not being mean. They're humbly asking for your help to show them the good they offer. So I pictured after January 6th, many parents becoming brave, helping people understand the power of their energy. People, look around at all the beautiful colors your eyes can pick up. Now do me a favor and close your eyes. Imagine yourself as an astronaut floating into space. The further away you go, those colors fade into blues and greens. Then finally, a bright, shining star. Now open your eyes. This experience is what astronauts call the overview effect, where they view Earth from space and become in awe of its beauty, because there is no more us or them. We all become one. This may sound surprising on what I'm about to say, but when we label each other from our unique differences, it places us in a box with assumptions that may cause us to develop an unconscious dislike that can turn into hate, which zaps us. So I thought, what if we followed my idea? And that is, slide please, to make hate our baby. By making hate our baby means to look at hate differently. When a negative thought enters our minds or hearts, pause, quiet it down, then look for similarities in others. Then become brave by nourishing hate with understanding. If we don't feed hate and it cries, tend to it to find good in others. We can make hate our baby. More importantly, you can make hate your baby. And when it grows into being helpful, you can relax, which will restore your energy. And that's the energy needed to protect us and our future generations. So starting right now, at your next gathering, When someone angers you, find a common thread to help you get to the heart of the matter. Let's get back our energy. And I have faith we all can raise a beautiful, kinder hate baby. As Maya Angelou quoted, do the best you can until you know better. And when you know better, do better.